Bloop.
Oh! I'm trying to make sure I didn't bump into you.
I need to be
Wait! They don't love you.
Oh my god, I can't.
So proud of you. Congratulations, you did it.
My-
Follow your dreams, believe in yourself, and do it.
My Nana from
Oh, and don't give up. Sorry.
And don't give up.
And don't give up.
They don't love you like I love you.
I have the hiccups.
I can tell.
Oh.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Chameleon 3IT channel. This is our Dancing with the Stars Season 33 Part 3.
Yes.
So it is...
Part 2 is our reactions, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So it is the morning after the season finale.
Yes.
I wasn't going to sleep over, and then I did.
So now we're here.
So I haven't left her apartment since yesterday.
It's been like 5.
Yeah, I literally got here at like closer to 6 actually, because
Yeah, because we went and got dinner.
we had dinner. Sat here, we like watched old clips of dances, did our hair and makeup and all this stuff. Went out, watched the show live. I almost had to leave early, and then Julia and her mom were like, "You can stay over if your parents are okay with it." So my parents were like, "Go for it." So here I am, next morning.
She's wearing my jacket because she was cold.
Because her air conditioning is like right there, so if I move like to the middle of the room, which is where I was sleeping last night, it's freezing. Anyways, content time.
Content
So-
time.
We're gonna go back a couple weeks because part 1 left off at Halloween night. We filmed the video literally the night after Halloween night.
Yeah.
So we had talked about that, but you had only watched a few of the episodes.
I had watched Halloween night. I had watched
1 and 2
Premiere.
and half of 3.
1, 2, and then half of 3. No, I thought I finished 3.
Nope, you were
No?
halfway through 3.
Okay.
I edited the video, so I know.
Yeah.
So let's go back. Let's talk about little bits and pieces here and there.
Mhm.
So obviously we've already talked about 1 and 2. 3. Let's talk about 3. We'll skip over 4 because
4 really didn't matter.
screw
to
4.
us.
We literally we refused to watch episode 4.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I will maybe watch Jen and Sasha's dance from that episode, and that's it. Like I
Mhm.
skip over every other dance. But yeah, okay. So episode 3 was Soul Train Night.
Uh-huh.
Now that you've seen it,
Yeah.
give top 3 from that night.
Top 3 from that night.
Yeah.
Jenna and Joey
100%.
with Shout. That was amazing.
That was amazing.
I rave about that dance every single time I see it. I'm like,
It's so good.
oh my, like they're just amazing.
And Jenna's fuck ass Bob.
But Jenna looked good in the bob.
No, she did.
Dwight on the other hand.
Dwight's Bob was the same night. I think they just took Jenna's wig and gave it to Dwight. Like, I swear it was the same.
with Dwight. Definitely Alona and Alan. I loved their Lady Marmalade. Their Lady Marmalade was really good. They were underscored for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, honestly, I know that they had that for their redemption, but Steven and Riley's quick step was really good to me. I don't remember much else of Soul Train Night.
I
'cause
liked Jen and Sasha's to Alicia Keys.
I think I blanked on that one.
It's like right at the end of the night, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Oh, and then you can't forget Chandler and Brandon's Cha-Cha to
yes.
Tricky.
Yes.
That one's one of my favorites.
I completely blanked out for Soul Train Night.
Yeah.
And anytime that I like rewatch it, the last time I rewatched it, I was sick.
Mm.
So I wasn't paying attention, and I think I fell asleep during that episode.
Got it.
Only because I was sick.
Yeah.
I have the hiccups. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Skip episode 4, episode 5. Obviously Alona and Alan. Obviously.
Also, I know as much as we hate them, Danny and Whitney.
Okay,
Their
I
contemporary
don't
was good.
hate them. They're just overrated.
They are overrated.
But no,
because of the
their
amount of lists.
contemporary deserved the highest scores of the night.
Yes, it did.
I agree. Theirs was so good.
Yeah.
Riley and Steven were underscored in my opinion.
They were, yeah.
And Chandler and Brandon were underscored.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna say Jen's wasn't my favorite.
No. I don't remember Jen's.
She danced to Taylor Swift
Oh.
and she dedicated it to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's right.
It wasn't my
Um,
favorite of hers, I will say. It was good, but it wasn't her best.
I'm trying to think of who else. Oh, Phaedra was still in the competition at that
Phaedra's
point.
was still good, but it wasn't her best.
Yeah,
I still think her nights 1 and 2 were her best.
I agree. Because Disney Night really screwed her over. 'Cause
Yeah.
when she's by herself, she's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But like, I'm trying to find it. Dedication Night. I'm literally trying to remember like everything that happened.
Hers was dedicated to her mom.
Also, Dwight and Daniela. I loved
Yeah,
her
theirs
dress,
wasn't
but it
good.
wasn't good because it was
Theirs-
also
He was so nervous.
It was a rumba.
And he was nervous.
Yeah.
He literally said it too, like he was trying to calm himself down and he like couldn't. Because he was
Mhm.
really nervous because it was dedicated to his kids and all his
Oh.
kids were in the crowd.
There's one we can't forget. Joey and Jenna with their Viennese waltz to
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It was so good. I purposely
I
have it up
need
right
her
now.
dress.
I have it
need Jenna's dress from dedication night.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
it was
God.
so good. I don't even want to talk about Brooks and Gleb's.
No, it's the fact that she was shocked they went home. Like, girl, who did you think it was gonna be?
It was so funny.
Who did you
It was
think?
so funny. Because the bottom three were her,
Chandler and Dwight and Daniela.
Dwight and Danny. They're not going home.
Who did you think was going home?
She didn't think she was going home.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She's stupid. Anyways,
Alright.
and then after dedication it was Disney night.
Honestly, as much as people hated, they didn't hate this dance, I personally love it just because I love Hercules. Steven and Riley, I loved their Charleston. I didn't even see when he went off time. It's so hard to see it.
I couldn't really see it. He went off time, but he definitely wasn't giving all the energy
Yeah.
he should have.
But it was such a cute dance. There's a frame in the dance where they both are holding hands and they have one leg out.
Yeah.
And I just want that as like a freeze frame because it is so, I don't know what it is. It's a brain itch that just itches so correctly to me.
Yeah.
Because it looks so nice.
For me, I would say my top 3 from Disney night were Joey and Jenna.
Mhm.
100% that samba
Oh
was.
yeah, they deserve 10s for that.
They deserved so much better. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Those scores were not it, babe.
No, they really weren't because they deserve so much better.
Who else?
Jenna and Sasha,
Yeah, their rumba was so
where
good.
he kisses her on the forehead.
On the forehead, Sasha, come on!
It was so
He was
sweet.
nervous. He
It was
nervous.
so cute.
Oh, and then I need one more. Oh my god. I
Ilona-
was very picky with Disney.
Ilona
night.
and Alan. Alan was just scary. Although to be fair,
and I
we-
just put Teen Goofs.
Yes.
I wasn't as much of a fan of any of the solo
Teen
dances.
Goofs was awesome.
Teen
I also
Goofs was so good.
I love Chandler and Brandon's paso,
It was good.
and I like that she did it to her song.
Yeah.
But I also feel like that's kind of cheating. Like,
A little bit.
hey, I'm gonna dance to my own song. Listen, I love Chandler and Brandon with my whole heart.
Listen, people have done that in the past, though.
To be fair, Dwight did dance to his own song for dedication night.
I will say, though, I can't say anything because when Jason Mraz danced to his own songs last season,
Yeah.
I was loving it because it was so good.
Yeah.
Did you watch? I think it
Nope.
was their redemption.
I did not watch any of that season.
Okay, you need to watch.
I did not watch anything.
I need you to watch Jason and Daniela's Taylor Swift night, their semifinals night, and
We'll watch
their
it
finale.
after.
Yeah, I need you to watch their dances because Jason and Daniela, like, as much as I love Sochi and Bal, and I wanted Sochi and Bal to win,
Oh yeah.
Jason also deserved. Like, either one of them could have won that miracle.
Yeah.
Especially with that freestyle. Because you've seen the freestyle.
Oh yeah.
That freestyle was so good.
Another one, I don't like it for the dance. I like it for the song. It was Daniela and Dwight's tango. Not for like the factor of like
If it was a
their
foxtrot, not
dance.
a tango.
No, it was a tango.
Really? I
Yes.
thought it was a foxtrot.
Nope, it was a tango. I have rewatched this video so many times. I'm also looking at it
Why did I think it was a foxtrot?
because they did a foxtrot in the episode before that. Or no, they did a rumba. So when did they do foxtrot? Maybe they never did foxtrot. Because this episode they did contemporary, and then their cha-cha, and then
No, I swear.
tango.
I swear they did foxtrot.
It might have been in an earlier season. Let me look. Not an earlier season. Let me look.
Earlier episode.
Rumba, and then paso. Cha-cha. Oh yeah, Foxtrot. City of Stars, Ryan Gosling. It was for Oscars night to La La Land. That's what it was.
There we go. I was gonna say, I know they did a foxtrot.
See, the
at some
problem
point.
is they do so many dances, we mix up what they did for a certain night.
I always
But
mix
I-
up freaking Roomba and Samba too.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I've watched their dance so many times, that's why I was like, I know for a fact this is a tango.
Yeah.
I've watched it, like, when she came in yesterday to pick me up, I had Team Roar on my computer, but I literally was just playing it in the background. I swear I was not watching it to watch it. I swear.
I'm sorry. The
Although,
Team Roar
the funny
dance was
thing-
so bad.
I'm kind of mad, though, that playlist is out of order because they have Team Goofs to start off the playlist. But they have Team Goofs and then it goes into the Charleston, and I'm like, cool!
Oh, okay. Hi.
I also love how Derek got so defensive. He was like, I love Eye to Eye. And I was like, me too, Derek.
Inbound.
It's such a good song.
Okay. After Disney night was Halloween night. Okay. Hot take.
Danny and Dwight did not deserve that 10.
That. Chandler and Brandon deserved the first perfect score that week.
Yeah.
Riley and Steven deserved at least 2 10s, not 1.
Yeah.
I don't know why Derek was so shocked that Carrie Ann gave them a 10. They deserved multiple 10s.
Oh, yeah.
Because their contemporary was so freaking good. Sorry, I don't think Jen deserved the 10 that week.
No.
Dwight should have gone home.
Yeah.
Um,
Ilona deserved higher. She got straight 8s.
Joey and Jenna's was incredible.
Mhm.
Literally incredible. What did Danny and Whitney get?
10 and 2 9s.
I would say they should have gotten straight 9s that
Yeah.
night. I don't think they deserved a 10 for that dance.
Yeah, everyone but Ilona and Alan got 10s that
Alona
night.
and Alan were underscored.
I said that.
Severely underscored.
Because they told her the week before, we want to see less lifts. They
And more
didn't.
dancing.
They did barely, and they did like 1 lift in that entire song.
I don't even think they did
I don't
any.
think they even did a lift.
No, they didn't do any lifts.
And then Carrie Ann's like, it felt a little like, you know. And I was like, you literally said don't do lifts.
And then every other couple
did lifts.
did multiple lifts, and everyone else got 10s.
Oh,
What
fucking
the hell?
Fucking Carrie Ann.
We literally, I'm sorry, we are like the biggest Carrie Ann haters.
Yeah. And then the dance-offs. So it was Danny and Dwight versus Ilona and Alan with a cha-cha to Ghostbusters.
I think
Dwight and
it could
Danny
have gone
won.
either way.
For that one, it could have gone either way.
I will say Jen and Sasha deserve to beat Riley and Steven.
Yeah, for,
I agree
for
with
jumping
that.
the line from Beetlejuice. It was
Yeah.
a salsa. And
Yeah.
then Joey and Jenna and Danny and Whitney, that could have gone either way.
No, I knew it. I was like, Joey and Jenna are eating them up.
Yeah.
Because we watched it over a Discord call, obviously. I literally said it too. I was like, Joey and Jenna are destroying them. I'm sorry. They
also
were
because
eating.
I've seen what Time Warp is supposed to look like. It is a very fast-paced song. It has the steps in it, and it's just a jump to the left and a step to the right. And you literally see them do the twist. That is meant to be happening in the Time Warp.
Yeah, because I've never seen it. So she was like, dude, their dance actually is incorporating
It's
the actual.
very much incorporating it, and I was like, oh, my finger
Yeah.
can hurt. Was so happy.
Okay, and then it went into
500th episode.
500th
Oh wait,
episode.
we didn't do predictions for Halloween night. We did predictions for this night.
Yeah, 500.
500.
Okay, so predictions for 500th anniversary. So we did this for every of the last 3 episodes. So now we're all caught up. We did predictions pre-episode of just going into it based off of us knowing the dance styles and the songs, how we think the night's gonna go.
Yeah.
So we predicted who we thought bottom 3 were gonna be.
Yep. And we didn't even know like what they were doing for their instant dance,
No one knows what they were doing for instant dance.
except until 5 minutes beforehand, and we
Yes.
were even shocked.
Yeah, we had no
Like,
idea.
Fucking Joey. Joey was like, no, why? Because he picked.
The only
He
people
picked the
happy were Riley and Steven. Everyone else was like, shit.
Ilona and Alan were kind of
They
excited.
were like,
but they
okay,
were like,
okay, that's not bad.
Like it could have been worse. They could have gotten a jive.
They could have.
I cannot wait to talk about that.
Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to it. Patience. Okay.
I know.
So,
Okay.
our predictions for bottom 3 for
So-
500th.
We basically had the exact same predictions.
Yeah.
So our predictions were that the bottom 3 would be Ilona, Danny, and Dwight. Who we thought was going home would be between Dwight and Danny, depending on how the instant dances fell.
Yeah, but I felt it was more going to be Dwight.
Yeah. And then the real ones that went home were Dwight and Danny.
Yeah.
Because their paso was so messy.
Yeah.
And
the tango was good.
Their tango was good. I liked how she used the platform for that.
Yeah, that was really cool.
How does it feel to finally be on the same eye level as Dwight?
It was nice to see what he finally looks like.
His face for that was so iconic.
I know.
He was like,
But yeah, no, I will say, like, we knew Dwight was gonna go home that week because he had deserved to go home for Halloween night. So it was like, he can't stay much longer. I'm sorry. And
then,
people loved Danny too much to send him home.
And the bottom 3 that night kind of shocked me because it was
Joey and Jenna.
It was Joey and Jenna, Dwight and Daniela, and Chandler and Brandon.
Which is shocking because for those of you who, I don't know if any of y'all have watched the episode.
Yeah.
Chandler and Brandon got perfect scores
twice
for both of their dances that night.
Apple should not have gotten a perfect score.
Their instant dance. The highest score anyone could have gotten should have been a 9.
A 9, yeah. They shouldn't have been able to give 10s for instant dance because nothing can be that perfect right on the spot.
Yeah, especially because they made
up the rest of the dance.
Brandon was literally listening to the music. He's like, "Oh, we didn't make enough choreography, so they just had to
They made it up.
BS it
they made
at the end." Because he was like, "Well, hopefully you already know the beginning choreography. We gotta make up the ending right quick." Like,
right.
What?
Yeah.
Brandon?
Ugh. Love you, Brandon, but damn.
Okay, let's talk about 500th though. So
yes, now we're back on 500th. So,
crying about Riley and Steven.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Incredible. Incredible.
They deserve straight 10s for that.
I'm so mad at Bruno.
Yeah.
I've never been mad at Bruno before. I'm mad at Bruno for that. Specifically. No, because Bruno doesn't piss me off. Bruno's always very honest, and I always agree with his
nice,
scores.
is that he's honest though.
He's
Carrie
honest.
picks on the little things, but
she picks on the
Bruno's
little things
honest.
because she picks who her favorites are, and then she moves around the scores to try and make sure that her favorites get what she wants them to.
But that doesn't help because it's really judges' scores and viewer votes.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
And then you're, relying on your other judges to agree with you?
Yeah, and they're not going to. Especially because how Derek looks at her when she does
Derek
stuff.
is so pissed at her. It's
Derek is
so
funny.
funny.
Though. Derek's like, are you kidding me?
Finale was awesome.
Finale Derek, I can't. What?
That was what Derek did.
Oh,
He
yeah.
went wide
I was
eyed,
like,
and then
what?
he closed his eyes and took a deep breath. He was so mad.
Ugh.
Anyways, okay.
Chandler and Brandon's Argentine tango
was good.
Was really good.
It deserved the perfect scores.
It did. Their Argentine tango deserved the perfect scores. Their instant dance did not.
Yeah. Joey and Jenna's was good, but not great.
Yeah.
Danny and Whitney's was good, but not great.
Yeah.
Alona and Alan's was so good.
Their quick step was great.
That was great.
I love their quick step. Their salsa deserved the 8s.
Yeah.
But that's just because it was messy.
And Alan almost dropped her.
Yeah, Alan almost dropped her.
Poor Bruno almost had a heart attack. Bruno was so scared.
Steven and Riley's jive. I agree with this. There should have been at least one more 9 in there and not 2 8s.
Yeah.
But it's, to be fair, it is because Riley was kind of standing in the wrong spot. And
yeah,
Steven was in the head.
Riley was in the wrong spot, so Steven's little jump over her head was messed up. He was she was too far over.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have had time to hook it and run it to get the timing right. But his timing was so much better. His musicality.
Oh, yeah. It's gotten so much better. After Mark talked to him and Mark helped him.
Yeah. That night, his
God.
timing was incredible.
And then Danny and Whitney's jive to Gagali Miss Molly. That, honestly, I hate to say it, that was actually kind of a good jive, except for the few parts that he messed up.
Yeah, my problem is he didn't know what he was doing, so he was just watching Whitney what am I doing next?
He was doing that the whole season.
Yeah, but especially that night.
Oh yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I get it because it's the instant dance, but at the same
time,
they
haven't done that jive since
week 2
with Oscars night.
Yeah, which I get, but at the same time, it's bro, you kind of need to know what you're doing.
Exactly. But yeah, honestly, the Birds of a Feather rumba from Joey and Jenna was nice. I love how they're like, I don't know that song. It's a very pretty song, though.
Yeah, Joey. Not familiar with the song. It's a great song. Worked out great for our dance.
I love Joey.
Joey's
so
amazing.
Starting off the season, you never know who your favorites are gonna be.
Yeah, I did not expect to like Jen or Joey because I don't like The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. I don't really like reality TV like that.
The only reality TV that I like is Dancing with the Stars, which I'm surprised is categorized as reality TV and not a competition show.
I feel like it should be both.
Yeah. And then Big Brother, because that's just something I've watched since forever. Even though what's so funny is I hate Survivor, but I love Big Brother.
I've never watched it. I will say I only liked this season of Love Island USA.
Yeah.
This is the only one I have ever watched and probably the only one I ever will watch.
I will never watch it.
Yeah. And then
I watched like maybe 20 minutes of the first episode with you.
yeah, and then I used to like the Kardashians, but I don't watch that anymore either.
I showed her Kim K and Mark Ballas's Mamba from when she was on Dancing with the Stars.
was so bad.
That ass did not move.
Bro, it was about
It was
fall
only-
out
it
of
was-
the dress.
It was you right? And it was only that end part that you see it moving very, very slowly.
Thank God she had the little ruffles on her. Like Derek said, it's great at hiding when the hips don't move.
No, I love how blunt Len Goodman is when it wasn't for Kim K and Mark, but it was for someone else when he was like, it was painful when it happened and it's good and it's nice when it's over.
Oh, it was Jenna's trio dance.
Yeah.
Because he said he compared it to waxing. It
Yeah.
was like it's painful when it happens and it was nothing when it's over. I was like,
Oh,
damn.
God.
Okay. Then we moved into semifinals.
Semifinals.
So our
Okay.
predictions.
I have to pull those up. Okay, I have them. So pre-episode. Oh,
Again, Oh, also don't forget another thing we did was during the episode before they announced the results, we would update our predictions.
yes.
Because
When
going
we-
into the episode, we don't know anything. It's
Right.
just based off of how
What
good we
we
think
think.
they're gonna do, and then it's after seeing how well they did, what we actually think is gonna happen.
Yeah. And-
knowing the scores.
And for semifinals, we freaked the hell
no,
out.
I wish
We
I
were
got it
so
on
scared.
recording.
I know.
I wish I recorded semifinals. Made
Semifinals
so
was
bad.
insane.
Okay, so we have this joke. Okay, we have this friend Michael. Y'all know Michael. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all know Michael.
Y'all know
Michael's
Michael.
Michael. Okay.
Michael's awesome.
Michael's literally been one of my best friends since I was a kid. Michael literally, before he broke his foot, could probably jump
through the ceiling.
like
He would jump through my ceiling.
he would jump through her ceiling.
There's a picture of Michael doing a split jump in Mean Girls, and I think I have it. I can send it to you. If
We're
I find
also
it.
like, obviously we can't put it in, but our school did lip dub a couple times, and literally you see Michael all the way in the back of the crowd. You see his head clearing the crowd,
Michael is a kangaroo.
Michael is literally a kangaroo. I turned into Michael during semifinals.
It was so funny. I literally
We're not
was
gonna get to
feeling,
it yet, but like,
I was feeling so much pain in my chest.
no, we were.
I thought I was having a heart attack.
I
for
felt
real.
so bad for my downstairs neighbors.
Yeah.
I literally like I'm gonna pretend like there's a desk here, okay?
Yeah.
This was my desk. I was pushing up and jumping like bad, and then I recreated it for my Snapchat story. For my Snapchat
Yeah.
story too. I was screaming, and the best part, my sister doesn't watch this show, by the way, but she loves Alona.
Oh yeah.
And she texted me and was like, what the hell is wrong with the producers? I was
Everything.
like, I know.
Everything is wrong with the producers.
Okay,
so
pre-show
our
predictions.
pre-semifinal predictions for
bottom
bottom three. What would be bottom two?
Yeah, we said bottom 2, not bottom 3.
So bottom two would have. She said Whitney and Danny and Steven and Riley.
yes.
And I said Whitney and Danny and Alona and Alan. As much as I love them, I didn't know how the night would turn out.
Yeah, we were
So-
very scared for how everyone
It
was
would
going
turn
to
out.
view them.
Yeah.
Because we know that the judges tend to underscore Steven and Riley and Alona and Alan.
Yeah.
That's the only reason we put them in the bottom, but we really...
We love them.
I'm sorry. I feel so bad saying this. I'm literally born and raised Patriots fan, but I wanted Danny to go home so bad.
Yeah, we're both born and raised Patriots fans. We're both
New
born and raised
England.
from New England. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're both from up there, and we love the Patriots. It's
We
great.
love the Patriots. Thank you, Danny, for your service to our team.
Danny, go win Super Bowls, not mirror balls. Love
Sorry,
you though.
but-
we love you though.
They literally admitted they relied on lifts.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but Danny really couldn't dance.
No. Contemporary. He can dance contemporary.
His contemporary was his best dance.
His contemporary in one of his finals dances. You know which one I'm talking about. Vaguely. Very, very little of it. But he still put a lot of effort into it.
I would say his personality, yes,
That's what I
but
meant.
he wasn't
Yeah.
dancing.
No.
No, I would say week 2 Jive,
Oh, yeah.
Oscars Night Jive,
Oh,
and his
loved it.
contemporary were his best dances.
Yeah. So who we think is going home for pre-semifinals.
Pre-semifinals.
We both said Danny and Whitney.
Yeah.
Let's get into the dances before we get into
Let's get into the dances. Okay.
So, semifinals, Chandler and Brandon did a salsa to spicy margarita.
It was okay.
It was more of a cha-cha.
Derek was right.
Derek was right. It was more of a
right.
cha-cha.
And I hated that they booed Derek for that.
That's why I put that on the bingo card.
He was right.
Yeah. If you go back and look at it, it's very cha-cha.
It's so cha-cha.
Put their cha-cha next to their salsa, and it looks so similar.
And he literally said, too, he was like, and hey, this is, like, a personal preference. I'm not, like, saying anything bad about y'all.
And
I'm
Brandon
just saying.
wasn't mad.
No, and he was like, Brandon, like, please, like, you understand, like, where I'm coming from, right? Like,
Yeah.
it was just very salsa-y. It was a very cha-cha dance.
Yeah.
I would just love to see a little more salsa content in a salsa.
Yeah. And
Which is a valid thing to say
Yeah. And-
as a guy who's been dancing since he could walk.
yeah. And Brandon's so understanding.
The only time Brandon wasn't understanding was when Carrie Ann was being freaking stupid.
Yeah, but that was like nights before. Even when Carrie Ann talked about their foxtrot and how she lifted her foot off the floor twice, Brandon was like, he was confused and he was like, I'm not mad, like I understand that. And then Carrie
He was just like, I just remember her saying that to me.
Because
She
she
didn't.
did.
She said it to Jen and Sasha.
Was it Jen and Sasha or was it Brooks and Gleb?
I've seen people say it was like both.
It might have been both. She said it to other people, not them.
I think she said it to them maybe Halloween.
No, I don't remember them saying it at all.
I don't know, but maybe she did say it to Brooks and Gleb then, because we skipped all their dances.
Yeah,
so
we didn't
that
pay
would make
attention to them.
sense.
And then Joey and Jenna did their foxtrot to I Won't Dance. That was amazing.
Oh my god, their frame.
They do really good songs with District 78. They do a lot of like dances to District 78 songs, and they're so good.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what they also did for the finale.
Okay.
And then they did their paso to come together. I wasn't a fan of their paso.
Really? I loved it.
I was like partial to it. I might have just been maybe my brain wasn't on right that night because I also wasn't feeling good. But
I loved it.
oh wait, no, I was on a different screen when their paso happened. I was looking at something. So you asked me a question, and you're like, "Oh, Joey and Jenna's doing their paso," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Claudia was watching with us too.
Yeah. So I might have been answering a question from her.
Maybe. You might have been looking at something at Fields too, because I think you were.
I wasn't playing Fields during
You
the
weren't
episode.
playing Fields?
No,
Oh.
I was solely focusing on the episode.
Maybe, yeah.
I
I think Claudia asked you a question then.
I think so. But yeah, their paso, I don't know what it was.
I liked it because I also remember Claudia was there because I said like, oh, I think of Justice League when I hear this song, and then Claudia was like, didn't that movie suck? And I was like,
yeah, that might have
yes,
been
it did. Guys,
We're back.
sorry, my camera stopped recording because the maximum time had been reached.
Love.
Yeah, my camera doesn't like us recording for more than like half an hour.
I love that. Alona and Alan.
Alona and Alan's paso. I will say we were in this call.
We kind of knew what her outfit was gonna look like for this, but
And
when
we
she
knew-
came out,
We knew the song, and we had watched her sister Olivia's TikTok of her
Oh.
reaction to the dance. So we knew it was going to be spicy.
I did not know how spicy that was going to
But
be.
I didn't expect how spicy.
How spicy.
How spicy.
Shirtless men, Ilona in red. I love their paso. Their paso was
Ilona
so
legs.
good. Ilona legs.
Ilona legs.
I do believe they did deserve the 9 and 10 for that. They deserved those. And then their Viennese.
Oh my god, their Viennese was gorgeous.
I cried.
I
cried to their
genuinely,
Viennese.
I didn't expect their Viennese to get as good of scores as it did. Cause
Yeah.
I thought like there was a couple like points where it was kind of awkward.
Yeah.
And their paso, like I thought there was a couple awkward moments that
Yeah.
the judges were gonna take points off for, and they did it, and I was like,
Yeah.
wait, they're actually appreciating Alona and Alan?
I know, right?
What's happening?
So I cried during Steven and Riley's Viennese, but that was towards like the end. Like I cried towards the end when Riley started crying. But when I heard Golden Hour come on, I immediately teared up.
Because I forgot they were doing that song, and I love that song.
I remember you told me, and I zoned out after that, and I was like, okay, cool. And then the song came on, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I lost it.
No, because that song is beautiful, and oh
Ugh.
my god, the color
Her
that they
dress.
wore. Periwinkle's one of my favorite colors, so love that.
Danny and Whitney did their Viennese waltz. I wasn't a fan of it.
No, it wasn't that good, and
No.
like the story that she wanted to tell like didn't come through either.
Yeah.
It just felt awkward.
Yeah. And then their salsa. I don't even want to talk about their salsa.
No, we're moving on.
Okay. Steven and Riley's cha-cha. Their cha-cha was very off time. Steven lost it a little bit.
Oh no, that hurt to watch.
It was a little.
That hurt so bad to watch. Oh my god.
I think Steven was having a week. Like, he couldn't get it.
Yeah, he said it too. He was like, it's taking me longer than normal to like learn how to do this dance.
Yeah. Although their tango made up for it. Their tango was
their
much
tango
better.
was so good. And the glasses.
The glasses malfunction.
I was stressing when that was happening, and then all of a sudden I was like, where the freak did his glasses go?
Because Steven has no depth perception. So that's why he wears his glasses. That's also why he doesn't have a driver's license. That he's mentioned.
He can't drive because of his depth perception and his genetic disorder with his eyes.
Because
he has a lazy eye too.
With too much sunlight, he goes practically blind. So he's like, it's just a personal preference to not drive.
It's also just unsafe for him to be on the road.
Yeah, that's why he was like, I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, and that's why Riley drove him to rehearsal in the show every day.
Carrie Ann made a good point. Like, I know how, like, she knows how bad the depth perception is and how, like, bad it is. Because his glasses were like this.
Like, literally, the glasses
like,
being screwed up probably messed up his depth perception more.
This is how his glasses were sitting. If I can. It was like this. They were tilted.
Yeah. Which anyone
like,
that has glasses knows how much of a pain it is when they're like that. So now
try dancing like this.
Yeah, with already screwed up depth perception in your eyes due to a disorder that you have and a lazy eye that you have.
Yeah.
Plus screwed up glasses, which again, anyone that wears glasses knows when your glasses are all screwed up, it makes
such a difference. It
makes it so hard to like see.
Yeah.
Like I tried last night, I was doing my makeup and I wanted to watch the computer screen, so I tried to go like this. But, like, because of the depth perception of the glasses and the way that the lenses are curved, it, like, hurts my eyes to look like that.
It said no.
So it's like,
Although Riley did a great save.
She did
such
an amazing...
I
didn't even notice it. She grabbed it, held it for a second, and then chucked it and went back, and literally you didn't even notice it.
I noticed it for a second when I saw her throw it.
I did it, because you told me. You were like, yeah, Riley threw glasses. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What are you...
When they were in the corner.
Yeah. Which is funny because then Matt Cornett picked them up.
Yep.
Which, by the way, remember how I've been playing all the Christmas music?
Yeah.
Do you remember the little buffs that because he's one of the two guys singing that song.
Got it.
Sorry, I was trying to explain to her who Matt Cornett was the other day because I loved him in High School Musical, the musical series.
Now we move on to during our semifinal predictions. So we did this right before they started giving out like all the info.
Yeah, we normally did these ones during the commercial break before the results get announced.
So for bottom two, we did Danny and Whitney and Steven and Riley. We both agreed.
Yeah,
I agreed with you now.
Yeah,
because
I kept mine the same.
Or we thought Ilona wasn't going to be there. Eliminated predictions, you said Steven and Riley, I said Danny and Whitney.
I was scared Steven and Riley were going to go home because of their cha-cha.
Yeah.
I was really scared.
And then the real bottom two.
Oh my god, no. Okay, can we, just for a second, they called Danny and Whitney first to be safe.
Yeah.
The second they did that, I went, what?
We both panicked because that was literally worst case scenario.
We literally got to, like, our worst case scenario was Danny was first safe. And Ilona and Steven were bottom two. And guess what happened? Guess what reality was, guys?
Ilona and Steven were bottom. And
Riley was crying. Steven was like trying to like smile and like stay calm and like comfort Riley. And then they call, all of you are gone. No, because I said that too, because I was like, okay, all of them better be safe then. Right. And then they said all of them were safe. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's when I
all of them were safe.
Pushed my chair back and jumped on my desk.
I literally was freaking out.
We were so scared.
Because literally when they said Danny was safe and then they started calling like Chandler and Brandon and Joey and Jenna, I was like, this is literally worst case scenario. And I freaked out.
In case any of y'all forgot or you didn't watch part one, Steven and Ilona are our favorite competitors.
Oh yeah.
From the season.
I didn't start watching until Halloween night because she forced me to watch Halloween night because she knew I liked it.
Yeah, because I knew she'd grown up watching the show.
Even though I had work to do that night.
And I was like, hey, do you want to watch Dancing with the Stars with me tonight? Like, I'll live stream it. Yeah. And she was like, okay. I was like, yeah, like split screen your work.
Originally I said no because I had work to do.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, you can do it at the same time.
I didn't end up doing my work.
No, she didn't. Whoopsies.
Yeah, it's fine. I got it done the next day.
Normally I yell at her to do her work anyway, so I could be a bad influence for one night.
And now we move on to the finale.
So we watched it last night.
Something, dude.
Finale was so good,
Yeah.
but I was also just so lost in the sauce the whole time too.
Yeah. So Steven and Riley, their first dance was a redemption quick step to "I'll Be There for You" for like it's the Friends theme
The
song.
Friends theme song by the
And-
Remembrance.
Oh my god, it was so good.
It was so cute. Also, by the way, we watched the show with her mom.
Yeah.
So her mom was sitting next to me. So if you watched part 2,
Yeah.
you probably saw me kept like looking like left off camera. Her mom was sitting to my left. She was
Yeah.
to my right, obviously. Her mom like was like, "Oh, they're getting 8s," and I was just
Not
like,
the finale.
"No, they wouldn't." And also, the dance was good.
It was good.
It was
I
really
enjoyed
good,
it.
and his timing was amazing.
I think it might have been like she just didn't like the song or something.
Because she rolled her eyes the second the song started.
Yeah.
So I just think she also maybe hated the song. But
Even
no,
though they've
the-
watched the entirety of Friends like 3 times.
Ugh, I love Friends. I watched that show.
So fun
many
fact,
times.
I've never actually watched a full season of Friends.
That's crazy.
I've watched bits and pieces.
I binged the entire series the summer before 8th grade
That's crazy.
because it was all on Netflix. So
Yeah.
I binged the whole show.
Do we want to talk about their freestyles after?
No, yeah, we're gonna go
Just in order of like dances
of the
Okay.
night.
So then Joey and Jenna came out with their cha-cha, their
Which was
redemption
so good.
cha-cha, which was their week 1 dance.
It was, and I was shocked
Oh
when
my
they said
God,
that.
it
But
was
I was
so good.
also like, "There's no other dance they could have done because all their dances were amazing."
Respectfully, Joey. Respectfully, I'm looking. Respectfully. Because at dinner, they posted sketches of the costumes.
Yeah, the costume department had
And-
posted the sketches of all the men's costumes, and I showed them all to her.
Yeah.
I was like, "He's a highlighter."
Yeah. And then I went and looked because they all have like little notes next to them.
Yeah.
Joey's had tearaway shirt. And I was like,
Oh, he's going shirtless.
And then
he's going shirtless. And we were
Oh.
looking respectfully.
we were very much looking respectfully. And then Danny and Whitney with their tango. I know you don't like the song.
I hated the
I was
song.
kind of fine with the song. The tango was good though.
The tango was okay, but the costumes, I love their costumes.
Oh, their costumes were
It was like the
amazing.
same color as the
It
jacket.
was a burgundy suit.
very,
and
very beautiful.
It was a
burgundy.
2-piece burgundy piece for Whitney.
Yeah, and I told
It
her, I
was
was
so
like,
good.
Whitney looks like a burgundy Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
Yeah.
Like, she had like a long skirt, but she had like the belt buckle and then like the fringes on the bottom of her sleeves. I was like, she literally looks like a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. Like, that's what their costumes look like.
Sorry, I saw which one's next. I'm very excited.
Oh, go ahead.
Ilona and Alan's jive to Shake Your Tail Feather. Oh my god! I was so proud of her. Like, I've told her this 500 times. The part where you know that she messed up for, I know we mentioned, like, we don't watch episode 4 because it was not Soul Train,
Hair metal.
Hair Metal Night. She messed up her drive and she thought she let Alan down that night. And
Mhm.
you can see in that video, they show it every time where her footwork gets messed up. I was looking for that for her redemption jive.
Yeah.
And it looked flawless.
Yeah, she did so good.
I was like, dude, are you kidding? Like, this is amazing.
But I did tell Julia, I was like, I will say, I think because Alona is so, like, top heavy, dances like the jive are also
The jive,
so
the quick
hard
step.
because she's so heavy on her feet.
You know what other dance they didn't do? The Charleston.
Yeah. There was
Because-
only like 1 or 2 Charlestons the whole season.
Yeah.
And Stephen and Riley was one of them.
Yeah. It was Steven. Actually, I think it was literally just Steven and Riley.
Yeah.
I'll go back and I'll look in a minute.
Also,
but-
the fact that they didn't do more foxtrots and like waltzes
yeah.
was shocking.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Like, they're not doing as many traditional ballroom dances,
Yeah.
which I don't like.
Yeah. Well, it's ballroom in Latin, so.
I know, but even Mark said, like, on that podcast that we
Yeah.
always see, like, clips of, like, even, like, the guy was like, how do you feel that they don't do as many traditional ballroom dances? He's
I
like,
didn't see that clip.
it's not, yeah, he it was, like, a newer clip that they posted.
Wow.
He was like, yeah, like, it's weird, it's definitely not, like, usual, and I think they should go back to it.
Yeah.
Which I agree, like, I
Yeah.
want to see you doing the traditional ballroom dances, not just the Latin one, because I feel
Yeah.
like the Latin ones can be hard with like footwork, but like the traditional ballroom dances are hard overall.
Yeah. Like, we didn't see a lot of waltz. We saw, like, 2 waltzes.
Yeah.
And one of them was Eric's during Oscars night. And I think Reginald did. Actually, Reggie didn't even do a waltz.
What did he do for his Oscars night?
For Oscars night, it was an Argentine tango. I know that sounds crazy, but it was an Argentine tango. Literally. Oh no, wait. I'm a liar. It was a paso doble.
Oh, that's even worse.
It was to Ode to Joy because he did. It was from
It
Die
was
Hard.
from Die Hard, yeah.
And that's what he was in, which I still love Die Hard. I know you haven't seen it.
Still never seen
I
it.
need
Sorry,
to watch
guys.
I need you to watch it. I know it's a 2-hour movie, but
I'm
it's so
also
worth
just
it.
so picky with like
I know you
films. I don't really like watching things that aren't Disney.
Yeah. And then Chandler and Brandon's jive. I loved the song. Their jive kind of was iffy to me though. Like
I liked it.
She lost energy at some point. A little
Yeah,
bit.
but then she picked it right back up.
Yeah, but that's because she literally had been using all of her energy to go so fast for that jive.
Brandon put a lot in that.
Because he knew that he would have to do a lot to get Carrie Ann.
I know. Which is so funny because Carrie Ann loves her,
Yeah.
but also has treated her like crap the whole season.
I love you, but I'm gonna be hard on you so that you can learn.
Dude, let me just tell y'all. Let me just tell y'all. Carrie Ann was like, "You've had the hardest season." I went, "Because of you." Guess what I saw on Twitter this morning? Someone who said that word for word. I was like, I showed it to her and I was like, "That's me. I said that."
Although I will say, Derek said a very funny quote during their jive. It was afterwards.
It was
And
after their jive,
It says, "Let's make like a bread truck and haul buns."
and I was like, quote it. Put it in the
Yep.
quote. Put it in the quote.
It's in the iconic quote chat.
Because for those of you who don't know, in our Discord server that I like my Discord server, I have an iconic quotes chat. So we'll quote out of context things that sound really funny and inappropriate normally.
It's so cool.
Just really funny quotes.
It's like, I tripped for a bowl of mac and cheese. A good bowl of mac and cheese.
And then what was the penguin quote with like the
Oh!
rocks?
If a man brought me a pebble, then fuck it.
Yeah, we're
This-
back. So I ran out of card storage. Whoops. So I had to go
So
through and
funny.
delete like everything off my camera.
Woo! But it's
Um,
okay, we didn't need it.
Okay, where were we?
We were talking about the Chandler and Brandon's jive.
Redemption. Right.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked all the flair and personality they put into it.
Yeah. No, and I love that too because they were more in the moment in that than they were in their freestyle.
Chandler was in the moment in the freestyle,
Yeah.
Brandon was not.
Brandon,
I
out
think,
of
was
it.
too stressed because it was his first one and he was so, like,
Mhm.
scared.
He was very nervous about the outcome.
He was really scared, especially with that basket toss.
Yeah. Do we want to start with them and then work our way back for freestyles? Because we're already talking about their freestyle.
I guess.
Okay.
I liked the idea behind it. I think the execution was good, but not, like, the best.
Not mirror ball 10.
Yeah.
Although they did get a perfect score for it.
Which I agreed with.
They deserved a perfect score.
They
for that.
deserved the perfect score. They put so much into it, and it was amazing. I just, like, I don't know. I think maybe I am a little biased because I have other favorites, but, like, I predicted Chandler and Brandon to win the mirror ball.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about predictions. Pre-show predictions.
That's what we were gonna do.
So pre-show predictions, I have them memorized.
Yeah.
So pre-show predictions for the rankings from 5th to 1st.
5th to 1st.
So 5th place, we both predicted Danny and Whitney.
Yep.
4th place, we both predicted Riley and Steven.
Yep.
Then 3rd.
That's when things change.
Then this is when things change.
So.
I predicted Alona and Alan in 3rd. She predicted Chandler and Brandon in 3rd.
Yep.
I predicted Joey and Jenna in 2nd. She predicted Alona and Alan in
Alona and
2nd.
Alan.
And then I predicted Chandler and Brandon in 1st, and she predicted Joey and Jenna in 1st.
Damn, if only my top 2 were flipped, maybe I could have changed the scores.
I
Maybe
know.
that would have been so funny.
Right?
It's just we're just gonna base it on this one girl from Florida and her
Yeah.
predictions.
Yeah. No, but it was like scary.
It was
too.
scary.
Also,
Which
by the
we'll
way,
get into.
we were also playing bingo. I want to put our bingo cards
We'll put our bingo cards in a
like the
Here.
finalized.
bingo
And we're
cards.
back. Okay.
Bingo cards.
There we go. I left space for the bingo cards.
For bingo cards.
So yeah.
But
So
yeah.
we were playing bingo the whole time too, with like things we thought could happen.
Yeah.
I was this close to getting bingo 2 separate times. She got it 2 separate times, which pisses me off. But whatever. Yeah, we did that, and then those were our pre-show predictions.
Right.
Not having seen anything, by the way.
Literally, this was before the episode. We did it like an hour or 2 beforehand
Yeah.
when we were getting ready.
While we were in her room getting ready, because we watched it out in the living room.
Yeah.
Um,
We were originally gonna watch it here in my room, but then I asked my mom, I was like, because she was like, "Are you guys gonna come out here to watch it?" And I was like, "Well, we weren't planning on it because you sleep out here."
Yeah.
So, and then she was like,
No, come watch it.
and then I was like, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "Ask me in a little bit." And I was like, "Okay."
So we asked her at like 7:15.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, okay. So
Right.
we went out there.
Alona and Alan's freestyle to Feminine Omenon.
Okay, let me just tell y'all.
I need her on a blanket.
I remember seeing on TikTok everyone was saying, oh my gosh, she should do Feminine Omenon. And then when they released what everyone was doing, everyone was like, oh my god. Like the way everyone manifested that and her as Louisa doing surface pressure
Yes.
with Alan being the donkey.
Okay, Alan was terrifying.
No, but the fact that everyone's saying, hey, y'all have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever, and they did it was crazy.
Because I feel like this season they're very much listening to what the people want.
Which I appreciated.
Right.
In some senses.
In some sense.
In some senses. But let me just tell y'all. We saw Alona and Alan, and like Alona was like walking, doing her little spiel.
In her tracksuit. The tracksuit is so pretty.
She looked gorgeous, and then she goes, I'm doing better, Carrie Ann. Rips it off, and literally, we both went, and like you'll see in like the video, if you go watch part 2, please go watch part 2. Please go watch part 2.
If you haven't watched part 2, go watch it right now.
Literally our live reactions to the episode.
Yeah.
Like legitimately live reaction. Literally we both grabbed each other and we were like,
I think my mouth closed once that entire performance.
No, her jaw was dropped the whole time. I couldn't take my eyes off. I was like,
because Alona, like once they ripped the tracksuit off, she is in this sparkly bodysuit with a bunch of cutouts, high rhinestone boots,
high cut.
Which, funny enough, if you look, it's actually
a
toeless.
heel.
No, it's toeless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's a heel.
Yeah.
But
no,
it
but
was
I meant
open
like
toe.
it looks like a pair of heels is what
Yeah.
I meant to say. Yeah.
But it's open toe.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was
I
trying
didn't
to say.
recognize that until today.
Yeah. I saw it.
Listen, I wasn't looking at her boots. I was looking at her. Respectfully.
Respectfully, we were looking.
We were looking at her.
We were looking.
Also, Alan's wearing this like rugby jersey that has Mar on the back.
Yeah. Which I told her, I was like, tell me that's not the Heartstopper rugby jerseys.
For real.
It literally is
And
the Heartstopper ones.
We're hoping that he gets to keep it after tour because Alona's going for a day on tour.
Yeah, she's going for like one show. Which
One show, maybe, well, it might change. She might be doing more than one if
she
it
might.
changes, but
yeah.
it all depends on her rugby schedule and
Yeah.
what she has for sponsors.
Yeah.
Because I know that she did the, who is she repping for makeup?
CoverGirl, I think.
CoverGirl. For that, she also did the run, the CoverGirl run.
Yeah.
Where
or was it Maybelline?
Maybelline!
It was
That's what it
Maybelline.
is. It was the Maybelline run.
Yeah.
And she was there as a support coach.
Yeah.
And, oh my god, she's so hot.
I know. She's literally
But,
the most gorgeous
my
ever.
god. And then they put the long skirt on her. It was so nice.
Yeah, Alan wraps his arms around her, puts it on, and then at some point they rip it back off.
But I like that Alan kind of left that like little tag for them to just like pull
Be
it.
able to rip it easy.
Oh my god, she put her whole Bodusi into that. And it was
Morrissey.
awesome.
Her whole Morrissey.
I'm making that into a bracelet, by the way. Morrissey.
Morrissey.
Also, last night, I was this close to buying like $100 worth of Alona merch. Because Alona has her own company.
I know. She has her own merch line.
I high-key almost bought a bunch of it last night. And it was going to be so worth it.
I'm so broke. I can't afford it.
I'm going to put it on my Christmas list. That's what I'll end up doing.
I have too much expensive stuff on my Christmas list. So.
Yeah. It's fine.
I also just dropped $200 in Legos the other day. We don't talk about it.
I want one of the crew neck sweaters.
Yeah.
Because there's this one, but it doesn't come in black, so I was going to get it in white. Because it looks good in white.
Yeah.
But I'm just worried that it's going to be, like, messy.
But anyways, Alona's was so good. I'm sorry. Like, just the,
It's just so good.
just the, doing better, Carrie Ann, rips
Rips.
it off. Because it also flipped to Carrie Ann being like, oh my god. And then you turn back, she's just in this bodysuit, and we were like, oh my god.
And it's like bodysuit with a couple tassels on it. There were a couple things hanging off.
It
of
was very glittery. It had like cutouts on her sides. It was
Yeah.
like a high cut on like her hips.
Let's see if I can find a Pinterest picture to send to you so you can put it in there.
Oh my god. If I have to take a screenshot of Disney Plus, I will. Like, I don't care. But like, we were just like, oh my god. We are such Alona Sims. Y'all know this already.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
If you're not an Alona simp, what are you doing?
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about Danny and Whitney. Because I really
That's actually
wanna,
funny. They were the next ones.
I want to save Riley and Steven for last.
Oh, they are last.
No, I know, but I'm saying I want to talk about them
Okay.
last. I don't care about the freaking
Okay.
It's because they went first. That's
Yeah,
why
I know.
they're
That's
last.
why I was like,
yeah.
oh, if we go that way, then they're still going to be talked about last.
Yeah. Okay. Danny and Whitney
Oh my
did.
God.
They started with the Pink World Lizzo song from
Yeah.
Barbie, which I told her I was like, I'm kind of mad about that a little bit.
Yeah, because it's Danny's freestyle.
Because
not
it's Danny's
Whitney's.
freestyle, and they took so much time to focus on an outfit that Whitney ends up ripping off anyway. I would have preferred if they just kept the whole thing about Ken,
Mhm.
about him. So they then flipped to the Skybox where they
Plus-
have Ken's bed.
That Ken song is like 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
They had enough of the song to do it.
Yeah, and they cut out so much of the song
They
for
didn't
the
need
Pink World. Exactly. So it starts on the bed, and he walks down. They put on the fur jacket, and then they take it off of him to put on a pink suit jacket. Which I was like, why not just leave the fur coat on? But whatever. I'm being picky because I love I'm Just Ken. Sorry,
I've never
I
seen
know.
it.
Oh my god, I'm a woman who likes I'm Just Ken better than the other songs in the movie. Get over it.
I've never
It's
seen it.
iconic.
I've never seen
Ryan
it.
Gosling.
I have no interest in
Okay,
seeing
also,
it.
but Simu Liu is in it, and I
Yeah.
love Simu Liu.
Oh no, I love Simu.
I love him.
Kind of had
And-
trauma with Shang-Chi, but
Okay,
it's my first date.
there it is. Sorry, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is one of my
No,
top 5
Great movie. I
Marvel
love that
movies.
movie. No, I love the movie. It's just bad backstory. to me.
Yeah, I get it. But anyways, I love I'm Just Ken. So I was like, oh my god, like Danny might actually, like, if he does good for this freestyle, maybe he'll have a chance.
Mhm.
Insert cricket noises. Yeah, no, that was you know what? That was the most personality we've seen out of him the whole season. I will say that much.
Mother.
Girl, focus.
Ugh, mother.
It was the most personality we got out of Danny the whole
Yes.
season. However, he didn't dance.
No, he was thrown.
He was lifted.
He was lifted, and then Whitney was thrown.
Whitney
was launched.
we saw that last night, and I went, oh.
So I was doing a bingo card thing.
Yeah, but me and her mom saw it, and we were just like,
she got thrown.
she literally chucked. She was catapulted into Danny's arms. And during the rehearsal video, literally she like screamed. I was like, girl, you're the one that choreographed it. Why are you acting like this is like a
new thing.
new thing that you weren't aware was like gonna happen? Like, girl, you choreographed it. But I will say, like, I was proud of him
For showing that much emotion.
for
and
showing that much
personality.
emotion because he has not shown that much emotion the whole season. But it was really sloppy.
It was.
It was really messy.
And I think when Whitney saw the scores, she was like, we're not getting that mirror ball.
I also told her, I was like, if you watch Whitney's face both times they got scores, she was not happy at all.
Mm-hmm.
But she turned to Danny immediately and was like, good job, I'm proud
Good job.
of you.
Because Whitney is not technically, Whitney is just proud of Danny. For
She is.
being that far.
She's proud of him for getting so far and like trying and growing,
Yeah.
but he didn't grow enough, which is why like I didn't think he belonged in the finale.
Yeah, because a
Truthfully.
lot of growth would have been with the fast footsteps, showing more emotion.
Showing more emotion would have been the biggest one for
Yeah.
me. And then also, like, making things more clean and precise.
Yes.
His movements are always very muddled.
Muddled and messy.
Muddled and messy.
Because even with his instant drive was messy because he was
Oh
just
my
focusing
God.
on Whitney.
Because he didn't know what he was doing, so he had to keep looking at Whitney like, hey, what's
Mhm.
next?
Yeah. Even with the 5 minutes they had.
Which, honestly, I understand that. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not going to give you too much crap for that, but, like,
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, it still determines how much of a dancer you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But,
Jenna and Joey were underscored by Carrie Ann for their.
oh my god, don't even get me started on Carrie Ann, bro. Carrie Ann, pull up. Pull up. Pull up. We're gonna fight. Like,
She literally said Joey and Jenna. She felt something was lacking.
she was like, I was underwhelmed.
oh my god, we're gonna fight Carrie Ann for real. One day. I'm gonna walk into the ballroom and I'm gonna lift my feet off the floor twice and I'm gonna kick her in the face.
Yeah, my
I'm
feet are
gonna-
gonna lift when they're in your
I'm
face.
gonna tell Alan to throw me over the judges table and I'm just gonna accidentally kick Carrie Ann and then I'm gonna crowd surf.
Danny's gonna catch you, actually. throw you, Danny's gonna catch you. Hey, you'll be in Danny's arms.
For those who don't know, I've basically been a Danny simp this entire time. But it's only because he looks so good in his outfits most of the time. Keyword is most of the time.
Semifinals we don't talk about. We don't talk about semifinals. We don't need to talk about semifinals.
God.
However, I will say I have a crush on Steven.
Oh yeah, you do. We both have a crush on Alona.
We both have crushes on Val, Jenna, Alan, and Alona, but I have a crush on Steven and Riley.
Oh, they're so
Both
cute.
Steven and Riley.
For me, they're just cute. Like
That's what it is. It's like I have like a little crush.
for me, it's like
I'm
really
in love
like-
with Alona.
Yeah.
But I have like a crush on Steven and Riley.
No, yeah. See that free space next to my poster? That's where my Alona's gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it right there.
I need something Dancing with the Stars for my dorm.
Oh yeah.
I need something.
I can make you something.
Okay.
I'll get it to you for Christmas. As your Christmas present, I'll make you something. I'll get it printed.
Sounds great.
I'll make you a flag. Alona Mara flag.
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, I'm still so excited to give you your birthday present.
It's small.
For-
it's not big.
That's
but
fine. For those who don't know, we're also filming this like 2 weeks before my 18th birthday.
We're filming this the day before Thanksgiving.
Woo!
Which means her birthday is literally in like 2 weeks. But when I was in Disney, I saw something that I was like, oh my god, she needs it. So I bought her something in Disney for her birthday. It's not something big, but you're gonna see it and be like, oh my god, I know it.
Yeah.
I'm calling it. That's gonna be her
Yeah.
reaction.
I'm thinking of doing like a Dancing with the Stars themed 18th birthday.
Invite Alona.
Oh my god, I will.
Like
Alona,
make a birthday invitation.
Alona and Steven, please.
And Alan.
And Alan and Val and Jenna and Joey and like all of you, please
Yes.
come to my 18th birthday. Teach me how to dance.
Please.
That's what we should do, dancing lessons for my birthday.
Teach me how to be in frame, Alan.
Alan, teach me how to do the drive.
You can't see, but I'm kicking my feet. Hey, Alona. I know you taught your sister how to do foxtrot. Me next.
Me?
I volunteer as tribute. Okay.
But yeah, Joey and Jenna were severely underscored.
Okay, to be fair, it's not like they got like an
Yes.
8. They
Well,
got a 9.
They got a 9, but
But
they deserved a 10.
they deserved perfect score for their.
They deserve straight 10s.
But we even like her. Okay, by the way, also her mom didn't watch the entire season. Her mom only watched the finale with us
Oh
of this
God.
season, so her mom didn't know anything about the previous like episodes or whatever, previous
that
dances.
killed me.
But even her mom acknowledged, she's like, no, it's because she wants Chandler to win. She's
Yeah.
trying to not give as high of scores to Joey or like to Danny because she doesn't want them to win. And I'm like, but you know what's so funny? She's underscored
Yeah.
Alona and Chandler the whole season, but she wanted them to win.
And Carrie Ann's always like, women empowerment and all this, and then she gives the lowest scores to the 2 women that are left.
She was harder on the girls, and I mean, all of them were. They were all harder on the female celebrities,
Yeah.
when normally most dancers are harder on the women.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely, truly believe dancing is harder for women
Oh yeah.
than the men, but all of the judges gave the men so much more credit than they gave
Yeah.
the women, which is, like, not fair to me
Yeah.
at all. Which I
And-
think that was the problem with this season is we didn't get a perfect score until almost the semifinals.
Yeah.
What the
It
hell?
was.
It was Chandler and Brandon.
Chandler and Brandon during
500th episode.
500th, yeah.
Which
So
is insane.
right before the semifinals.
The first 10s were Halloween night.
Yeah, the first 10s was because Carrie Ann was high.
Carrie Ann
She
was,
was on
something.
Because she gave the first 10 to Dwight and Daniela, which was
Did not deserved. Sorry.
Like, I really do love them, and they're so funny.
I love
And
Danny's choreography.
his
just
first
Dwight
week-
can't dance.
Dwight's first week dance was so cute. And
Oh my
then it
god,
kinda was like
I love their first week dance.
Soul
so.
Train. I know we make fun of him for his Soul Train hair.
Okay, to be fair, he forgot the choreography and improvised.
Right,
Which
but
makes me sad because I love that song too.
and Danny was so proud of him for improvising because you improvised on live TV without like thinking twice, and he just went for it.
And I love that she also
And
then
she was
was
just
like, okay,
laughing.
you know what, whatever, I'll improvise with you, and then we'll get back on
And
track.
she was just laughing about it after, and she's like,
I
"Dude."
think she was nervous laughing. I think she was like,
Oh no, on the
panic.
podcast she said that she was just laughing.
Oh, okay.
Like I remember on the podcast she was like,
I'd be scared.
she was like, I'm so proud of him for improvising on live TV because he's not a dancer.
I also love he cracked a joke about it during the instant dance thing. He was like, hey, you know my improv skills are good.
Right?
Okay, back on track.
Alright.
The last dance that we're going to talk about.
And Riley.
Steven and Riley. So when I saw saw what all of the dances were, I was in a call with her and I like read it out to her like, hey, these are all of the songs everyone's doing.
And then it was like, you didn't read me Joey and Jenna's.
Oh yeah, I forgot to read
That
theirs.
was funny.
But Steven and Riley was announced to be doing Viva La Vida by Coldplay, which I love that song.
That song
by
is
the way.
amazing.
It is probably one of my favorite songs of all time.
Yeah.
Is that song. It's gorgeous. It's one of my favorite songs. I have it on my playlist right now.
Especially like the orchestra version. The orchestra version is nice.
Just all of it. Everything. Like the production, the lyrics, the storytelling. Like it's just one of my favorite songs. It's beautiful. I listen to it all the time. So when I found out they were doing that song, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a mess.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be a mess. Like, got
She,
it.
in fact, was not a mess.
I didn't cry, but I think it's just because I was so invested.
In the moment.
I feel like at one point I'm just gonna rewatch it randomly and just
And
bawl
you're
my
gonna bawl your
eyes
eyes
out. I almost cried rewatching it this morning, but I didn't. I think I'm just dried out right now. Give me some time to refill the wells and whatever. But yeah, no, I was like, I didn't cry,
dude.
but I was just like,
I didn't cry for Steven and Riley, but when I was watching the video package for Ilona and Alan, I cried.
I almost cried watching Riley and Steven's package today. I
Yeah.
almost cried watching Joey and Jenna's package today, and Alona and Alan's.
Yeah, we're both sympathetic criers.
Oh yeah.
So, but
I'm
whenever
such a
when I
crier.
see Alan cry, I
Bro,
cry.
watching Alan cry hurts.
It hurts.
It hurts because that man is like a little kid who just like he was literally like he was sobbing.
And the thing is, like, his eyes get darker. Oh my
And
god,
he's
it's
just,
so
like,
sad.
pale. He goes pale too. Oh my god, it like hurts to watch him cry.
Oh
I
my
never
God.
want to see him cry ever
And then
again.
we're gonna rewatch it and cry again.
No, literally. But yeah,
I'm gonna rewatch it again today and just watch him cry, and I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
but
can't
yeah.
watch their foxtrot because I'll cry. I
And
can't
Steven
watch
and
Rings of
Riley's
Us.
panties.
I can't watch that.
Oh, it's so good. Okay, anyways, so Steven and Riley did that.
Yeah.
And they were wearing red, white, and blue because it was supposed to be like a call to his like gymnastics
For doing
career.
pommel horse.
Yeah, so it literally started with them doing like a bunch of really cool choreography using the pommel horse,
Yeah.
which I thought was so amazing.
Yeah.
And her mom, like Riley, like almost fell, but like didn't. Like she saved herself 100%.
Yeah.
And her mom was like, "Oh, she screwed up the whole dance right there. Like they're not gonna get straight tens because of it."
I was like, no.
No, especially because then that part they were covered by a curtain,
Yeah.
so
It
I
was
don't
just
know
the
if the
camera.
judges could see
It
that.
was on the camera.
Okay,
Because if there's a camera on them, then the judges can see the camera.
okay, but yeah, and
So
I
at
was
least see the
like,
beginning of the dance.
oh, I wonder if there's like screens down like where
I
they're
think
sitting.
so.
Okay, that would make sense then. Yeah, no, it was so good, and then like I love that they brought a couple of his teammates from
Yeah.
the men's gymnastics team.
Mm-hmm.
Like the USA gymnastics team. I love that. I also told her, I was like, it's gonna be contemporary. Like I'm calling it now.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be contemporary.
Because that's their best style.
It was their best style. I feel like it was the style that Steven does the best in
Yeah.
and allows him to use his gymnastic skills the best.
I
was
also
right.
love how Steven was like, I'm in love with dance now, and I'm like, oh.
No, I know. I also love there's multiple moments where like Steven and Riley are like touching foreheads and like right before he
Yeah.
goes into like the spotlight, their foreheads are touching and she like nods and like then she walks off. And I'm telling you, like, I need it framed. Like, someone needs
Right.
to make this a painting and hang it in a museum. It was
That'll
so
be
gorgeous.
your flag. I'll put that on your flag.
Yeah, that's what I need is it's his 4 teammates are on, like, little, like, circular things in, like, a 4 corners style.
Yeah.
Doing pommel horse moves. And then Steven's in the middle, just using the floor. He doesn't have a pommel
Yeah.
horse, like, horse thing. He's just using the floor. And they're all doing pommel horse moves. In like this, it looks like when you're looking at a die, like a game die, it's like the number 5. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It was like the 4 corners and then the one in the middle, and all his teammates are wearing red and he's wearing blue,
Yeah.
and it looks gorgeous. It's to the beautiful music, and Riley and Steven, like they just did so good. And I love her Riley's older sister Lindsay, who's a former Dancing with the Stars pro. So Lindsay literally got to go up in the skybox. She was sobbing.
Oh, Lindsay was losing it.
Bawling her eyes
Also,
out.
Lindsay kept moving around behind the
She
judges.
did.
Every time I was like, Lindsay's right there. She's like, no, that's not Lindsay. I'm like, Lindsay is right there.
No,
and
I'm
then
like,
she
that's
moved behind
Lindsay's
her.
older sister.
And then she moved next to to Derek, and then she kept moving.
Yeah, because at first she was behind Bruno, but I didn't see her. I
Right.
saw their other sister who looks just like Lindsay.
Right, which Lindsay was standing, and that's when I pointed it out, and then Lindsay sat down, and you were like, that's not Lindsay. I'm like, Lindsay's
No, I
there."
know, I couldn't see Lindsay, and then I finally did. But she was up in the skybox, so Riley gets up the stairs and sees Lindsay, and Lindsay's a mess. Like, literally a mess. And it was so cute. And then, of course, they get perfect score, which that was Riley's first perfect score as a pro.
I need this framed.
Yeah.
This picture. It's a picture of them towards the floor.
No, do they have one of
Oh.
them touching the forehead? That's what I want.
No, they don't. I have to find one.
Okay,
Where's the
that's-
source? We'll go screenshot it.
Yeah, because that's what I want. Okay. Sorry. Looking at... I'm sorry. Steven's so cute, guys. Steven is the cutest thing in the universe.
Guys, I literally cannot deal with this.
I love Steven, I'm sorry.
I cannot deal with this. They're too cute. Is Dancing with the Stars live right now?
Oh, PETA said I'm gonna take this as a soft medium launch.
Crazy.
Jen and Sasha, please! Make it official.
Make it official is crazy.
Wait. He got new mirror ball glasses. Steven got, wait, hold on, guys, we need to watch this. Also, Alona was wearing a green dress on Good Morning America.
I know, I saw.
Hi, Robin.
So good.
Oh my god, they literally got him mirror ball glasses. That's so cute. Oh my god, I love that actually. That's so adorable. Okay, sorry. Back to the recording. Anyways, so yeah, so Lindsay was sobbing. They got their perfect score, which was their first perfect score of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, why is Zachary sending me stuff on Instagram?
Oh, that's scary.
He always sends me the most random crap on Reels, and it's so stupid. Anyways,
It was just so pretty.
it was literally. I literally told her I was like, this
This
am
is
demanding
iconic.
it goes down in history as one of the best freestyles.
Yes.
Because genuinely, they put everything into it.
They put
And
everything on the
also,
floor and just
I'm
played
sorry,
with it.
hot take. Riley, her first ever freestyle
Yeah.
choreographed by herself,
Her first finale.
she devoured
Yeah.
pretty much everyone else.
It was her and Brandon's first finale together as pros.
And they kind of ate everyone else up.
They did. They
Sorry,
really did.
like, don't get me wrong, so proud of Jenna. Her choreography was amazing for Joey's.
Oh yeah. Jenna, oh my god, Jenna's package being like, I'm so proud of like someone's able to do my
She was like,
choreo.
I am so thankful
Oh.
I met someone like you who was able to make my dreams come true with my choreography.
Yeah, and she was like, I've been waiting for someone to pair me with with a partner like you.
Yeah, like I've been waiting for someone like you to come around and be my partner, and I was like, oh, okay, got it. So
I think-
I'm a mess.
I think what broke Jenna was Joey being like when she said like, this is so bittersweet that this is our last dance together.
He was like, I wouldn't have been able to
He's
make
like,
it as
"This
far
is
if
so
I was with
sad."
someone else.
He's like, that's so sad.
He literally said, he was like, I would not have made it as far as I did if I was
Oh,
partnered
yeah.
with anyone else
Oh,
but
yeah.
you. He was like, you're the reason I made it this far. And I was like, okay, shut up.
And that's why I love how like they were partnered this year, was because all of the partners are so thankful for their pros. They're like,
No, I
thank you for getting
know.
me here, thank you for teaching me, thank you for believing in me.
Yeah.
And I think that's what like made this season so special, because this season has felt different.
No, yeah, this season, because I've never watched the show until now, but I went back and like kind of binged seasons 31 and 32 as well.
I didn't watch any of the other seasons except for like I think it was 22 that I keep talking about, not 18,
Okay.
because it's the season with Bindi and Derek. That is the only season that I've left off on, and Bindi and Derek won the mirror ball, and that's when I stopped watching.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really care for anyone else. So then when she showed me the Halloween episode for this season, I was like, okay. And then I went back and I watched it from the beginning, and I was like, okay.
This season is just like,
It's just different.
it's special. I don't know what, like, this year, I feel like castings for shows have just changed the game. Like, even like with
Yes.
Love Island. Like, Love Island USA has never been as big as Love Island UK, but this year, Love Island USA, like, took the world by storm.
Yeah.
And this
They
year's
might have also
Dancing
gotten
Stars
different
cast.
casting directors. Because a lot of the time,
Maybe.
they'll switch out casting directors for different shows and
Yeah.
for TV shows and reality shows, because a lot of it is like, this person just got too old, or they didn't like their pickings, or they just wanted something to switch it up.
Yeah.
So they'll hire new casting directors and they'll be like, go.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with this season.
It worked out so good though.
Because the pros know who's going to be in the season, but they don't know who they're paired up
Yeah,
with.
they don't know who they're paired up with until they walk in to start rehearsals.
Oh my god. The throwback package was just crazy.
But anyways, and then it was so cute actually at the very end, like when they're all standing up there, they get like surprise video packages from like friends and family. Riley lost it when she saw her niece Sage do a video with her sister Lindsay. Cause Sage is like 3. Yeah, she was like, "Love you, Stephen and Riley, good luck." Like, and Riley like Stephen went on, and then Riley was like crying,
Bawling her eyes out.
sobbing. Oh my god, I need Lindsay to post the videos of June and Sage in their little dresses because she got them little matching like white and silver dresses. I need to see them. Ugh. But anyways,
But yeah, and then Ilona's Oma showed up in the video, and that was so sweet. Because we've never seen her grandma before.
No.
And then we've seen her family, we've seen, like, her sisters. We hadn't seen the male Olympic rugby team.
No, that was so
funny.
fun. And then I loved Olivia's little message.
Yeah.
I think I loved Steven and Alona's videos the most also because, like, Joey's was just kind of like a bunch of people from Bachelor Nation. I was like, I don't care. Like, I want to see friends and
I love
family.
it. I am known as your best friend.
Yeah.
And only as your best friend.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's something that bothers me sometimes about those videos is they'll take people, like, from a similar field, but not, like, friends.
Yeah.
Like, no, I want to see your friends and, like, people that, like, mean a lot to you.
And that was, like, kind of what Danny had. Danny had his fan club,
his old
his
teammates,
favorites.
and then, like, his family, and, like...
his favorites.
His besties.
His besties.
It was so cute.
His besties.
It was his besties.
And then, Chandler and Brandon had, like, Milo Manheim. She had...
a bunch of her castmates.
Her
It was a lot of castmates.
Her Pretty
And
Little
then
Liars castmates, her family.
I love that, like, she saw her grandpa, and she got so excited. She's like, oh my god, grandpa! That was so cute.
We talked about it. We were like, we would... Okay.
Yeah, we talked about if she got a video package, who would be in it.
Yeah, and I would lose it because
I would sob.
I'm very, like, sympathetic, and when I see people that I love in videos, I will cry my eyes out.
Yeah.
So I told her, I was like, it would most likely be my parents, my grandparents, her and Claudia, Mel and Miranda, and then...
Who are our friends from high school, by the way.
And then my high school drama teacher,
Miss
who...
Butler.
B-Dog, my goat! And then anyone else at the time who's, like, really important. Like, if I did...
If you have, like, a partner,
someone from Slow Burn.
If you were, I was gonna say, like, if you were, like, if you, at that
Did
point, were, like,
Broadway
your
or-
pro, like, theater people, like, any of, like, your
or, like,
castmates.
actress.
Or, like,
on,
anyone you,
a
like,
TV show.
looked up to or something like
Yeah,
that. Like,
that
would
would
so
kill me.
sick.
Like, if, like, obviously, if you notice around my room, I have a bunch of, like, K-pop posters. I'm really into Stray Kids.
Yeah.
And I know that they're moving up and up again, and I love that for them.
Well, I also meant, like, if there was, like, any, like, famous Broadway people who, like, would have said something.
I met Alex Brightman.
I know.
The way that he did
Brendan Rogers.
Yeah, the way that he did the hug was he was like, high five.
Yeah.
High five. And now I'm going to embrace it.
Yeah, I
That was
remember,
the hug.
because he was, like, yeah, it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing about hugging.
Yeah, we don't gotta get into it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I feel like if I had a video package, it would be my family.
Yep.
Of my parents, my 2 siblings, maybe my grandparents,
Depending.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe like 1 or 2 of my like aunts and stuff. If Addie did it, I would actually.
Oh my god, Addie's like her own separate video.
If I got a video from my aunt with Addie and Isaac,
my god.
I would lose it. Okay, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Addie is my baby cousin. She's about to turn 2. She's my lock screen. She's been my lock screen
forever.
Pretty much since she was like born.
Yeah.
For the most part, every time I get new pictures with her that like I take myself, always update it. Literally, like, she's my pumpkin. I call her my pumpkin. Love her to death. She's, like, my favorite human being ever. If I got a video like how Riley got from Sage of Addie,
would lose it.
I would be unconsolable. Inconsolable, not unconsolable. Inconsolable.
Your
definitely
dedication, I would be dedicated to Addie.
No. I actually told you. I said if I got dedication night, I would either do Love Like You from Steven Universe and dedicate it to you and Claudia, or I would do You're Still the One I Want by Shania Twain and dedicate it to my parents.
Yeah.
Like, especially my mom, but like definitely both my parents.
Yeah, and then I said I would do Stairway to Heaven and dedicate it to my dad, because that's our song.
Yeah. That should be another thing we talk about.
Is like what we would do.
Yeah.
We can make that as a part 4.
Oh God.
We're gonna have many parts to this series.
Okay, let's wrap up this.
Okay, yeah.
Let's wrap up this
Okay.
video. We'll talk about everything else in a minute.
So our predictions, we said our predictions. Mine were too accurately scary.
Okay, so basically what happened was, if you haven't watched part 2, go watch that now so you can see our reactions.
We have said this so many times. We'll put a
So
precursor
many
in this video.
times.
Watch part 2
Please
first.
go watch part 2. But basically what happened was,
What
right?
happened was-
So my guesses from 5th to 1st
Mhm.
were Danny, Steven, Alona, Joey, Chandler. Turns out that was the final leaderboard
Yeah.
order.
She predicted leaderboard. We'll put a picture of the leaderboard.
Okay, leaderboard wise, I got it perfect.
Perfect.
However, they called, Danny Whitney for 5th. Okay,
Yep.
whatever. Called Steven and Riley for 4th, whatever.
Yeah.
Then they called Chandler and Brandon for 3rd, which is what she guessed. I literally turned to her and I went, Julia, what the hell did you do? What did you do?
I literally, jaw dropped. I'm sitting there. I'm just like,
I was yelling at her. I was like, Julia, what the freak did you do?
I predict.
What did you do?
I predict.
And then, of course, it goes to commercial break, so we're freaking out.
Yeah, so Alona and Alan and Joey and Jenna are down on the floor.
Yeah, literally, Alona collapsed, which I didn't see.
It was so funny.
Because I also collapsed.
We both collapsed to the floor just because we were like, dude, really? We need to figure this out now.
I know. And then her mom was like, why are you shocked? And I was like, well, I'm not shocked.
We're not.
I'm just overwhelmed.
I'm mad.
I'm overwhelmed.
I'm mad that they would do
I knew
commercial
they
break.
were going to do this. They do it every year.
Yeah.
But then I was like, okay, here we go. What the hell's going to happen? Like, this is insane.
Yeah.
And then they come back and they announce it's Joey and Jenna that won. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Joey and Jenna won, which I was so proud of them.
Yeah.
And we didn't really have
And it
like, a reaction to it, but
Because
like,
we knew they were gonna
we
win.
knew they were going to win and we were happy for them, but like, if Alona had won, we would have been shocked.
Yeah.
Because we said, like, if it wasn't Chandler that won, we thought it was going to be Joey.
Joey. And we had been predicting that since way back towards
We
Halloween night.
predicted that around, like, dedication night.
So they come back from commercial break, they won.
Yippee.
And we were
Val's
like,
reaction was the cutest thing ever.
oh, we didn't talk about Val and Sochi's dance.
Gorgeous. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. They danced to Pink Pony Club.
By Chaperone.
And
then
we
Mark
literally
and,
said
Mark and Derek's was
their
great. too.
mango.
Mango was great.
But we literally said if Alona or Joey won, it was like 1 or 2 best case scenarios.
Yeah.
So either way, it went basically really well.
Yeah,
But
finale went great.
I predicted that, and I hate that was scary.
That was so scary.
That was as scary as Michael predicting Muppets changing for Rock and Roller
Oh
Coaster.
my God.
That was scary.
That was insane. No, because literally the second I saw that, I was like, what the hell? And I sent it to Michael, and he
Yeah.
like lost it.
Yeah.
He was like, oh my God. But yeah, so there you go, guys. That was our
Yeah.
summary of the last 3 episodes of the season.
Yeah. Honestly, season went really well. There were definitely twists and turns.
I will
There
say
were-
the only thing I hated was how early Jen and Sasha went home.
Yeah.
And how long Dwight and
Danielle.
Danny stayed.
It was just because of Carrie Ann. That's really the
Yeah,
only
Carrie
reason.
Ann was so biased toward the men,
Yeah.
and it pissed me off. Pissed me off.
But yeah, you're gonna break my bed.
I'm sorry. I was kicking
There's
the
a
floor.
bed under here.
I know, but I was kicking the floor. I only kicked the bed once. Alright, anyways, okay. That's gonna be it for this video. Maybe next time we'll talk about what we would love to do if we were on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
We'll go back and we'll pick like
We'll
our
pick-
favorite like themed episodes from the past and say what we would
Yeah.
like to have done.
I was just gonna say season 33 in general, because that's
Yeah.
what we really related to. The
I
most.
also would say season 32 because Taylor Swift and
I didn't watch season 32
I'm gonna make you watch season
No.
32. Please.
No.
Why?
because I don't want to watch season 32
But why?
because I don't like season 32.
But you haven't watched it, so you don't know if you like it.
I've watched a couple of them and I didn't really like it,
But Jason
but no,
and Sochi.
no,
Just say you hate.
no,
She hates me.
no. I literally said I'd make you a Lone Maher flag instead of making it for myself
Why not just make one football?
because that's money.
Logo.
Like,
Ugh.
subscribe.
Yeah, so
Post
anyways,
notifications.
so make sure you guys like the video, you subscribe to my channel, make sure you go follow my Twitch account,
Mhm.
because I do a bunch of live streaming when I'm not busy,
You're
which isn't a lot, so make sure you also have Twitch notifications on to see when I go live.
yes.
Join my Discord server, because I always promote videos and streams in there.
You're
Follow my socials.
you're.
I don't have many, so make sure you follow them.
I don't have
follow-
many.
Follow her Instagram and her TikTok.
Because
Go-
we'll post videos on my stuff sometimes.
Yeah, and then also make sure you go watch the other content we've made together.
Yes.
We did a whole 2-hour long vlog.
Yup.
We did a Five Nights at Freddy's stream.
Yup.
We did a
Dancing with the Stars.
2 Dancing with the Stars videos. This is the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Which means there's like 4 or 5 videos that you get of us.
Yeah. Oh no. 6. My Into the Swifferst.
Oh,
My
and
first
Into
ever
the
video.
Swifferst.
My first ever video on her channel.
That's true. So make sure you go watch that one too.
Yeah.
So 5 or 6.
6.
It is 6.
Yeah.
I lost
Because we
count.
had Dancing with the Stars 1, Dancing with the Stars 2, this one, the Halloween vlog, our
Five
Five
Nights
Nights
at
at Freddy's vlog, and then Into the Swifferst.
There you go.
And then go watch all of our TikToks because they're funny.
Yeah, we posted a bunch of TikToks on her page.
Yeah.
So make sure you go watch those too. That's all for this video, guys.
Hello everybody, this is Editing Chameleon here. I am in my house. I'm actually editing this video right now as we speak. And Juliet and I thought it would be like a really fun idea if we like ranked all of the dances throughout the entire season by episode and then our top 10 from the whole season. So I'm gonna insert those here really fast so that way you guys can see those. And yeah, so hope you like our rankings. I might go through and do like a TikTok or an Instagram reel to kind of explain at least my perspective on everything a little bit later on, but for now, this is kind of where I'm leaving the Dancing with the Stars conversation. So yeah, enjoy.
You were insane.